Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Applesauce here today, and I'm using this new dragon army, and it's feeling so strong. I'm using furnaces instead of super minions, and I'm using an overgrowth spell with it. I know it sounds weird, but it's working so well. The idea is use the overgrowth on the back end, and you can overgrowth any multi-infernos, so your furnaces get some insane value. The super minions are usually better than furnaces, but if there's no multi-inferno, the furnaces are better. And with this overgrowth, you can overgrowth any multi-inferno and get your furnaces to have a lot of value. Anyways, guys, let's get in some live hits and see how we can do with it today. All right, first hit in, and we have this base. Okay. So I think I want to go in for that. I definitely want to go in for that monolith. Let's see how I can do this. We'll go here. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now she's in. And another one at 8. Okay. Great. How do you get the monolith out? Otherwise, that'll create some issues later on. All right. Now we can go ahead and pop ability here. And we'll go ahead and use an earthquake spell. Should be able to take out most of this right here. Another invis. And we just gotta be really careful. We're just double cycling here just to be really safe on our timings. We don't want our RCG exposed to any damage at all if we can help it. And great. Getting some really good value here. Still have one more invis left to use too. Nice. Okay. Take out that. All right. And that's about all the value she's going to get. And that's okay. Perfect. All right. And we'll use King and Siege Barracks over here. And that'll pull the Ice Golem, so my troops won't have to worry about that. And we'll use that over here. All of our drags in right here. And okay, another Inferno over here. King's pulling some traps. I'm getting a little hurt over there, but I think he's going to be okay. And we'll go ahead and use a Headhunter over here. Nice. Okay, and we're waiting. That's a good minion prince ability here too. That looks good for us. And we'll go ahead and use Warden ability here just because some of my dragons are starting to get really low here. And we can go ahead and use this overgrowth whenever we want. Just trying to find a good time to use it. And I think I'm going to overgrowth this back end town hall here so I don't have to worry about that. I'll kind of negate all that damage there. Okay. And now my troops can work all this without having to worry about the town hall just absolutely wrecking it. Perfect. And I don't want that to go to ability here. He might go to ability. I think we're going to be okay here. It should be fine. Yeah, we're okay here. And so that's done being overgrowth. But look, these furnaces are going to take out the town hall guaranteed just because there's so many of them. And the town hall can't fire back at them. So that's a nice 3-star here. It looks close, but it's not. Nice first triple. All right, here we are. And we have a Rage Poison setup base here. Okay, I've seen this style base. And I think like these sides are really heavily baited. So we do want to be careful about that. I'm actually going to go in for this town hall section over here. Let's see where it goes to from here. Okay, we'll use an invis to redirect here. Okay, and we'll go ahead and pop ability early here. Just to get through this town hall section. Nice. Oh, I don't want to target the king, and it is. That's definitely not my preferred target there. Okay. That's okay. Definitely not the preferred target here. Not getting the right value I needed here. Hopefully we should still be okay here. All right, and should be able to take out this expo at the very least here. And then we'll go ahead and start our dragons or king over here. All right, should be okay. And we'll go ahead and use all of our drags over here. That meant to be our dragons. Okay. And what I think we might end up doing is overgrowthing that core section over here. We just gotta wait for a good moment here. And pop, that's a good ability there. And so we still have this overgrowth to use as well. And so I think I want to wait for that to pop. Nice, okay. And we'll go ahead and overgrowth most of that right there. That looks good with us. Nice, okay. Should be okay here. And we still have our mini prince ability here, plus an earthquake spell. So we'll probably use the earthquake spell once that all becomes undone here. Okay, this looks good. All right, and I want my mini prince to turn here. Nice, and it does. Great. And once that multi-inferno goes down, which it will, these furnaces will take care of everything else here. So we're not worrying at all here. Everything didn't go as planned here, but this base got still crushed. The overgrowth is just so clutch there, just to overgrowth all that high damage area right in the core. Because I didn't get inside the core there, but it just didn't matter. All right, here we are, and we got a double rage setup base here. Let's see. So I usually go in for one of these rage compartments. I usually just go right down the middle and let it decide where it wants to go into. And perfect. Okay. Come on, Fox, get in there. Good, it does. All right, we're looking good here. Nice. Multi-inferno should go down here. Oh, we kind of risked it there. We didn't double cycle, but I think it ended up working out there. We're going to double cycle from here and out, though. We don't want to risk it. And we'll go ahead and pop our haste ability here. Hopefully not find tornado. We haven't yet, so that looks good. Take out this whole rage section here, which is great. Oh, now we find the tornado trap, but luckily it wasn't during our haste. It's not that big of a deal. And should be able to take out... Oh, no, goes in for that. That's not what I wanted to go in for. Okay, and it'll take out the expo, I think, at the very least. Hopefully it's just a little bit more value, and yeah, we're cooked. Okay, that's fine. It'll take out most of that over there. That's fine. All right, and we'll use Inferno Baby over here. Inferno Baby over here. And we would like to snipe out that air defense if possible here. And I think we will. And let's see if we can snipe that one there. And we will. Great. Okay, perfect. Use another one up there. Okay. And we're just looking for a good time to use our warden ability here, which is now. Headhunter going into. And that's a good mini prince ability here. Covers up most of that there. And then we'll go ahead and use that over here. Over with that back end section here. So our dragons can focus in on all this, and our king won't get absolutely wrecked early on. This looks great. We have no issue taking out the town hall. And yeah, this way our king's not getting destroyed by that monolith. That other scatter shot's not firing on us. I mean, it's just so clutch in the back end here. And this way our dragons can work on all this without having to get absolutely wrecked by those other defenses. And now it overgrowth at the right time. We'll look good here. And we can go ahead and use the king ability whenever we want. Plus we have all these furnaces coming in to help support us, so they'll clean up whatever else is missing. And we'll go ahead and pop our king ability, and that should be a nice 3-star here. Perfect. Right, here we are. We got a double poison setup base here, and we have a hook tower base. Okay, so I think with this one, what I'll do is I want to go in for that multi. So I'm going to use that here. Okay, these Teslas actually pull it, which actually ends up working out better for us. This is great. Teslas are great. Teslas help me with anything. I don't know what he was doing with those Teslas, but hey, I'll take them. So it does pull you into some bombs. Okay, that's maybe what he's doing with the Teslas. So I wouldn't want to pull the RC over there, but I guess just bad base building there. All right, and RC, okay, tornado trap goes off, so now we can use our haste without having to worry here. So that is what we'll do. Nice, and we get the monolith here, which is huge. Maybe, can we go for the town hall? No, we won't. That's fine. Okay. And we'll earthquake this just to get an extra building or two here, and use the last invis here, and we should be good. Okay, and we pull the poison, which is fine by us. I like when I pull the poison. And we'll go ahead and use one over here. And then all of our drags, if we can use them, all in here. And some rock balloons, maybe snipe out that air defense or maybe distract it for a second. Oh, and we snipe it. Great. All right. And we can go ahead and use that overgrowth too here in a second. And we'll go ahead and just use it right there. Grab most of that back end here. And we still have warden ability to use here, so we'll use warden ability now. And that's a good minion prince ability here. Covers up most of that back end. And so now these furnaces don't have this. We poison that minion prince. The furnaces don't have that multi-inferno over here. So these furnaces can just go in and help you, which is huge. Probably should have used our poison spell on the enemy furnace, but I think it's going to be okay here. And go ahead and use rock balloons over here and some inferno babies. And this bait should be pretty wrecked here. We do have that inferno up, which is going to kill some of these furnaces here. But we still have king ability here. We'll pop king ability and we'll get through all this. And this face is wrecked here. And good first triple. Good triple here. Right, here we are next stack in, and we have a double rage base here with core hook towers. This one looks pretty deadly, so we're actually going to go into this town hall section here. Might need an invis spell here to redirect. Let's see. Nice. Okay, great. And we'll go ahead and pop ability here just to get through this just a little bit faster. Okay. Nice. And we just got to be really careful. We're in such a high damage area here that we cannot lose our RC too early here. And let's see where she goes to from here. Nice. Okay. Still have our fox alive, which is great for us. Nice. All right, take out that. A little late on invis here, but I think we're going to be okay. Ooh, I would love for her to take out this hook tower here. That would be huge. And I think it will. It will, which is great. Okay. I love to see that. And maybe if that rage tower, enemy rage tower pops off, which it will. Okay, that's good as well. That's just one less thing we're going to have to worry about. And we'll send our king down this short path, skinny path over here. Maybe see if we can snipe out that air defense. We don't have to worry about that. And we pull black air mine. That's great. Okay, all of our drags in over here. That rage tower shouldn't do anything for us. And we might be able to get this rage tower popped off. Yeah, so that's just a base building error by them. I was able to pop off that rage tower just by using 1 to 2 rocket loons, which is kind of a base building error on their part. And we can go ahead and probably overgrowth this back end here. So we shouldn't have to worry about too much here. Okay. And the furnace mites are coming in to help us. Yep, perfect. And Inferno babies over here. The rock balloons to help support here. And we still have mini prince ability just popped off here. Okay. And we still have king ability as well here. It just got done. But we won't have a rage tower to deal with here. So that's pretty nice. And we'll use king ability here to get through this back end. And that's a 3-star here. 3-star all day. Right, here we are, next attack in. We have a double rage core hook tower base. These style bases have been pretty popular lately. So again, with this style base, I usually go in for one of the rage compartments. So I usually go in the corner and then I let it pick which rage compartment it'd like to go for. It really doesn't matter to me. All right, don't need to double cycle there, but probably after here, we probably will. Okay. And pop on our one there. Great. All right, and it goes for this rage compartment, which is good with us. Go for the expo next, maybe? No? Okay. A little late with that invis spell there. We got to be pretty careful here. Don't want to lose our RC too early here, because that could definitely create some issues. Okay, we're good here. A little risky here. Got it a little low, but we're doing okay. We're going to take out this whole rage compartment, which is good. And in our invis here. Okay. And the earthquake did take it out. I was really hoping that the earthquake would also grab that. That's just the one less thing I'd like to deal with here if I can. And Inferno baby over here. Rockaloon here to help take that out. Okay, all of our drags in here now. And we probably could have got this started up with some Rockaloons. I'm not sure though. The other one I definitely could, but let's see. All right, and we don't have a Hook Tower to deal with, which is nice. Okay, we'll pop ability here, just to get through that all. Because this is looking pretty deadly here. And we'll go ahead and overgrowth this Town Hall on the back here. Just so my troops won't have to worry about that. And Rockaloon's going here to help support. All right, nice, we're looking good. Okay, that's a good mini prince ability here. It'll still freeze the Town Hall even though it's overgrowth, which is good. And it should be done overgrowth here in a second. Perfect timing. And now we get to deal with it. And everything's just going to collapse right down on it and destroy it with no issue at all here. So, yeah, this base got absolutely crushed. All right, next tech in, and we have double poison base with a core Town Hall. And we're gonna go in for this multi-inferno over here. We'd like to pull the CC eventually too, which should be fine here. Okay, Fox got in, that's good. Don't need a double cycle there. All right. That looks good. I'm curious where this RC will go to from here. And it goes in for this monolith section, which is exactly what I wanted here. Now we'll double cycle just to be safe here. Okay, use that invis spell a little early, so we got to use this one probably around 5 just to be safe. And it looks like it's going for some of these over here. Yeah, we're going to get some ice golems. Not the end of the world here. All right, and yeah, we didn't want to use our haste there just because I saw that it was about to pop off. Okay, now we'll use our haste here. And we might get an extra building or two, but not the most insane value here. But I think we'll be okay. We do pull that poison tower, which is nice for us. And we go ahead and use King and Siege Barracks over here. And use that over here. Maybe snipe out this air defense here if we can. Snipe this one as well. All of our drags in over here. All right, looking good. And I think what we'll go ahead and do is use Earthquake over here. Maybe see if we can snipe out this air defense here. Nope. Okay. And Warden ability hopefully should be good there. That's unfortunately that multi-inferno might kind of destroy us there. All right, that's a good. Maybe overgrowth is back in here, just so it's less worrying on my king here. And that should hopefully take that out there. All right, we're looking good here. And we queen go down here. Okay, not too much left, and plus we still have king ability left here too. So we pop king ability once that overgrowth expires. Looks good. Nice. And all these buildings should go down here, no problem. And that should be a 3-star. Perfect. Okay, so last second of the video, let's see how we can do here. And we have a double rage base here. So these bases are so popular, double rage ring bases. I attack these rooms the same way every single time. I go in for one of these corners and it'll pick one of the rage compartments. It really doesn't matter which rage compartment it picks. Just let it pick one of them. All right, which could be good on our timings here. Looks good. All right, and we can single cycle here, and that'll probably be the last time I single cycle just because we're going to get into some higher damage areas here. Nice, that'll go down here. Oh, I'll not invis that, and we shouldn't have, I don't think. Oh, that fox might get. Oh, okay, fox barely lives here, which is good. I'll take an alive fox. And we'll go ahead and pop our ability here. And good, okay. I thought I was going to be late there with my invis. Okay, Crusher Mortar is going to go down here. And still one more invis left to use. We use it right here. Take out that Builder Hut. Maybe we'll trigger this Rage Compartment too, which would be, I think, pretty huge here. And I think we will. And we'll get out that. Nice, okay. So Poisonous Furnace over here. King and Siege Barracks. And we're just going to wait for that Rage Compartment just to kind of die down just a little bit. See if we can snipe out this air defense here, which I think we should be able to, no issue. And we do. Great. Okay. And then now that Rage is completely gone, we'll throw in all of our other troops here. All right. Looks good. Another Inferno Baby over here. And I'm using a Headhunter for that King. Hopefully that King should go down here a little bit faster because of it. Used our Warden ability a little early here, but I think we'll be okay. And we'll go ahead and use our... Yeah, so this is where our furnaces can get some more value on this back end here. And Earthquake this Town Hall section here, just because that's just such a high damage area over there. Oh my goodness, every air bomb in the game was over here. That's insane. All right, King's going to get some great value over here because he doesn't have the multi-inferno and that monolith. I mean, the overgrowth to this army has just been such a great addition here. And now we can go ahead and pop our King ability whenever we want. And so once that gold surge goes down, we'll pop it. And the rest of the buildings are gone. And that base is wrecked. And this one wasn't even close. And we'll show you guys how I did today too. Today we showed all 8 attacks and went plus 320 today. It's doing okay on defense, nothing crazy, but plus 320 today with this strategy. I mean, this thing is absolutely insane so far. I mean, if you use your overgrowth right and using the right spot, your furnaces will get insane value and your dragons will be able to be fine because it just helps that back end damage. You don't have to worry about as much. But that'll be it for today, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.